Ladies and gentlemen, we have a guy here. It's a player of high caliber. He's FIFA, at upper the caliber of FIFA. So it's one of the few that we had on the circuit. We understand it's a Caribbean soccer history here in Toronto, but this guy coming in from that level, he mingled a bit and played and competed, and he'll have to tell us what it was like playing in the Caribbean circle. I'll ask you to introduce yourself, give your background from where you came.
Oh, thanks, Majed. It's just a pleasure to share with you for this year around soccer. My name is Patrick Tobo. I'm from Cameroon. And I used to play like all Cameroonian on the streets. It's how I learned to play. And for the passion that we have, that helped me to play with my youth national team to the senior national team. And then when I came in Canada, I see myself playing soccer again in the Caribbean environment and with professional environment here.
Okay, what was that level like? How were you feeling at that point in your career? Because I mean, that's the prime time of your career. Was it I guess it would have been the highest level you played at the time. And what players from that under 20, if you can recall, went on to really make it in the big circle, in the pros and stuff?
That time in 1981, when we went to the World Cup in Australia, I was in the same group with Argentina, where Burushaga was there, he ended play. And we have a small who play with England too, and Wallace. We have a lot of players playing the high level at that time.
Cameroon went to hit the world hard. Was it the actual men's World Cup after that one?
Yes, after that World Cup, the 1981, I was called with the senior national team to go to the World Cup in Spain in 1982. This way, I started my journey with the man national team, but in the end, I didn't make the squad with the 22, but I make all the campaign, the preparation in Germany with them.
Okay, and that was the highest Cameroons made, that team that you didn't make. That was the one that struck the world.
Yes, we played 3 games in that World Cup. We played against Italy, Peru, and Poland. We tied all the 3 games. And Italy ended to win that World Cup, who was in the same group with us.
And that was Miller. That was Miller time too, right?
Yeah, it was Miller time, yeah.
That was Miller time. Okay, so you came here. When did you come to Canada? What year? And
I came in Canada in 1992. That was in winter.
Okay, and but ironically, if you came winter of 92, I saw you in the summer of 93.
Summer 93.
In the Malvern League. So how did that happen?
How that happened? I mean, the link with Marvel, it was, I was trying to be with, I have to say that with my people in the first time, and I meet Claude Bolton, who was involved in soccer, he was more younger, and he introduced me to Noel Denis, Mr. Noel Denis, and Owen, if I remember. And they asked me to come to play, and that was just a pleasure to come to play every Sunday morning.
So when you meet Noel Denny and these guys, was it at the practice, or did they set up to meet you to tell you to come and join the team? Was it a practice and you're in, or was it that can you come and play for our team?
You know, when he called me, he called Claude, and they said they have game on Sunday, come and try out if you're able to make the team. And it was the league who was supposed to be playing one game, friendly game. And I went there. He was impressed. He was impressed. He said, "Oh, I just want you. I just want you, my brother." And at that time, I didn't even know how to say one word in English, but I said, because it's football, just let go there. I want to play. It was for crowds. Nobody didn't know me.
But that's Noel too. Noel is very official, and he's very good management. So even if he just heard about you, he still want to see you if he can play or not. So that's Noel. I'm laughing because you've been in the World Cup and stuff, and I also know the Malvern team, and you were like the marquee player on the Malvern team. So how you like the league, and what was the league like, the level of play?
Majid, that's a great question. The league was good. When I'm talking about good first, it's not only about playing football, but it's about the respect of human being between us. It was just like an ambassador about Caribbean, about herself, respecting each other. And now when we go into the aspect of the game, the competition was there. Nobody was able to say that he's going to go there and run over the one. No. You're able to get the moment, you're able to see something and say, whoa, it was a good environment. It's what I like the most. It was the respect. It was no fighting, the respect you after the game, shaking hand. Some player going to say, oh, you're a good player. It was like a family. I see myself back home, like a family again.
Yeah, and to be honest, you went under a good guy, Noel Denny. But you said in the preamp that you weren't only playing in the Malvern League. So you could compare what you're playing. You were actually playing for Italia. Is that not what you said?
Yes, at the same time I was playing with Italia. But Sunday, I know that I'm going to be coming to Malvern League after I get because we used to play on Saturday or Wednesday at Centennial. But after that, I was coming to Malvern. That was a good training ground for me to be able to learn again, because I didn't understand how soccer was going here. But coming there to Malvern, that was a process for me to learn how to deal with some situation, because we see more in Malvern. It was just like a back room when we still play with the skill, but tactically, no.
Yeah.
It was like a one-man show sometimes, but about the organization, that started to change.
Well, we know Italia was kind of. Did they know you were playing in the Malvern League or no?
No, at that time,
right.
they didn't
there
know.
You go. But Noel had you under tight string. So what are the teams that seeing that you're playing with Italia, that you're going into in the Malvern League? You know it's tough competition. You're worried about, you want to play hard, but you don't want to get injured, but you know it's not an easy team. You can remember teams that you realize that, whoa, this is going to be a tough day if I have another game.
Yeah, you have like your team, Spoiler. That was the name of the team.
Yeah.
I think for you, everybody who was watching the game, you know that you have a team working together for many years. You have some chemistry there. I think it was more organized than other one. And you have another team, I think there was for Barbados or Bahamas, too, was physically really strong there.
So the next time I see you, Tobo, is down in the Pure League. And there was, in the boardroom, because I was part of the executive, there was a little struggle for your rights and stuff. Well, I said you couldn't play the first year unless you're playing for Caribbean Stars. And showed up now with Jamaica Selects, but the league was struggling a little bit and we needed teams. So I had to sign in that we can split our franchise. And of all people to be coming up against my team again is Tobo. What happened there? How you joined the Jamaica Selects team?
It was about the community again, because when they approached me, it was not really like Jamaica Select. In the beginning, it was like a Caribbean team. After that, they say, oh, we have enough players, and we're able to get another team. When they approached me, I said, okay, let's go there. And I was playing with, I started like a player, but I finished like coaching and player with them.
Oh, you ended up coaching the team?
Yes, I was coaching the team, and I was playing because
it's
Laza who started like coach, but before the season, when he was in preparation for the season, he left, and Raymond gave me the team. I was coaching and I was playing at the same time.
Okay, so I have a beef with you because you guys are the guys that beat us in the semifinal. Remember, you reached the finals.
Yeah.
You beat Caribbean Stars in the semifinals.
Exactly.
I owe you that one. Okay. So after that, now all of a sudden, to me, well, I didn't follow you anymore, but you end up with the OSA. How did that happen from being a player and now you're an instructor in Ontario?
Yes, I meet another gentleman, from Jamaica, Mr. Winston, who was involved a lot with soccer in Ontario. He let me have a soccer school in Brampton and another one in Scarborough. At that time, when I have that soccer school, the Ontario Soccer, they approached me to be like one of the staff. But because of the conflict of interest, I have to close my soccer school, and I started working with the Ontario Soccer in 2003.
But didn't you somewhere in there, somebody said you were in Jamaica?
Yes, it's 96.
Yeah, in 96?
96, I was in Jamaica. I coached there in Port Antonio. That was Riverton. I went there with Ryan Steele, who was even there. I think was one of your players. He played with you.
Yes.
Ryan Steele.
Yes.
I went to coach in Jamaica.
How was that?
Oh, that was another good experience in Jamaica.
What was the level like?
The level was good. One thing only, if they're able to do that, and is what I keep saying, it was just a lack of discipline at one point. When they call in practice, maybe I was calling practice at 4 o'clock, the show at 4:10, 4:30. And in the end, that took time to understand that when they're talking about time, be able to accomplish more with discipline. But about talent, they have a lot of talent there. And the attitude can put you up or down. It's a choice now that you're going to be making now, is what I'm able to say.
So with that type of thinking now, you get the OSA and the instructor thing. So now you're dealing with more youths, right?
Yeah.
So now you could instill that discipline into the youth. How did that work for you and how long did you stay there?
Oh, I worked with the Ontario Soccer. I started like a regional coach. I was in
How
the
you got in?
regional
How you got in? Just for people to know how you can reach that level. How you got into, did you qualification wise? How did you get in?
Oh, that is again. When I came, I started with my coaching education to the lowest level. I have at that time, we have the level 1, level 2, level 3. After that, I did all that. And my main instructor in the level 1 was Martin Harvey.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he was my instructor, and he's the one who paid for my first course. He said, "Oh, brother, I'm seeing a lot in you. I'm going to pay. I want you to be to decide like a coach." And I did my level 1, level 2, level 3. After that, I went to do my pre-B. I did my provincial B, and I did my national B and my A license in Canada.
And after that is when you got the instructor thing?
Yes. And after that, I started to be an instructor.
Did you apply or did they come after you?
I applied because they post the job, and I applied, and took me like instructor and coach there.
Who was there at the time, the head instructor? Jim Canavan?
Jim Canavan was there, but the one who hired me, it was Tony Taylor.
How long did you have that position for?
I did that. The role changed like a regional coach to manager of high performance. That is almost 18 years.
18 years. And how was that now? How was what youths come under you? Any youth that you had high hopes on? I mean,
I have a lot with that I've started coaching, like the Atiba. I start with them.
Atiba.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
The provincial program, the Shane Lamin. I have a lot to play like professional, a lot to still even with the national team. It was like last year, John invited me to come to watch the practice. I seen the squad that you have with the national team. I have almost 12 players that I coach was with the Canadian national team now. That was last year.
So are you still with them, or how is that working? Because I hear the COVID thing, they did a reorg.
Like now, with what happened with the Ontario soccer, they lay off almost everyone. And we're waiting what's going to happen with the pandemic. No, I have to look now, take a new direction, something to do for the future.
Okay, that's kind of unfortunate. Is it a layoff, or is it
That is a layoff.
is there
Permanent layoff.
It's a permanent, so that means
Yeah.
you have to look for something else.
Yeah, I have to look something else now.
Okay, when did you get laid off with the USA?
In October 2020, that I get laid off with the Ontario soccer.
And what you did when you get laid off? I mean, that must have been hard for you. What you did?
Oh, I was just there, tried to be calm. And after that, say it's going to be the best time for me to go back home in Cameroon too.
How long did you stay in Cameroon?
I stayed in Cameroon for almost 2 months.
Oh, so that's why to me it sounds like you have a deeper accent, Tobo. It sounds like you have a deeper accent, because I know.
Don't forget, French is my first language. Yeah, don't forget.
Oh, so then again, Montreal could be a destination. What about Joey? I mean, you can talk to Joey. You can talk to Joey.
I was in Montreal before with Impact with Cam.
Who Cam? Cam Walker?
In 1994. I went with them in camp in Italy for almost 1 month.
And what happened? Did you play for them?
I played just that was a friendly game, but in the end to sign, I didn't. But I had no impact. I was with them.
So you say Cameron Walker was there?
Yeah, Cameron Walker is there. I'm going to send you a picture with him when we went to Italy.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you think of Cam and his game?
Oh, he was young. He had a lot of potential at that time. Able to run, able to play.
Yeah, because so they signed him because I think he played for the Impact.
Yes, he played with Impact.
He came with Caribbean Stars. You know, he played with Caribbean Stars and Lampard, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He was the real professional players and stuff. So I didn't really know you were the Impact. Before, you guys seem to be stifled a little bit to say what's on your mind. Now that you're not there, the complexion of the team has changed. In terms of the composition of the team have changed. For me, at the media, doing the pictures, I see the visibility is different. And I give Coach Hoodman a lot of credit for it seemed like he's going with the best or for the best. What do you think about that? Do you know?
I think that's going to be my opinion. We have one young team now, and when you see more in Canada, it's multicultural country. We see now a blendage where you have a majority of young black guys able to play that you see in the team. And the work that the coach did too, I think is able to manage well that team. If they're still working, I strongly believe that they're able to go to the next level, because you have a potential, and with the coming of the CPL, that's going to help too, because in the past we used to lose a lot of players in the age of 80. If you don't play in the high level, you may be able to lose what you have. But now with the CPL, that's going to be a good thing for the young players. You're going to be able to keep them in the backyard and be able to see what you're going to be doing.
So you're a strong advocate of the CPL then? You find the CPL was needed
I strongly believe that we need to get a professional team in each country. Not that it's going to be hard. The MLS is good. It's a good league, but it's not a Canadian league. We have 3 teams only. 3 teams. And if you see how many Canadian players play in the MLS, we cannot count more than 10. And when we see the pool, how many players we have, it's one of the largest province like Ontario where you see player register. I'm going to take example in Ontario, a lot of players. But now with the communion of the CPL, those players was not able to make maybe with the TFC, Vancouver and back, they're going to be able to play there and they're going to stay there, learn the game. It's a process. I strongly believe that that environment is going to be better for a youth player.
Okay, and now we're talking CPL, and you know, maybe there's an avenue for you there, you know, because all these teams have development programs and stuff, so that might be good for you to open your horizon, and you know, it might mean moving or whatever. I mean, can't see you just sitting down, Tobo.
No, just like how you say, God willing, that's going to be a way to go, but I'm going to see where to go and what's going to be benefit, not only for me because my time is over, but what can I bring to the, if they give me that opportunity, what can I bring to the table, to the youth player? I will do it.
Yeah, I support you on that because you carry yourself, you have the discipline, you know, and nobody could question your pedigree in the game. So what do you think of the chances of the national team? We have the 2022, we hosting, so we don't have to worry 2026.
We have to be patient. Like now, everybody wants to see the 2022. Yes, if that happens, it's a bonus. And you have some work on it to be done. You have some work on it to be done. And if that work is done, I strongly believe that we're going to be qualified for the 2022. But even if not qualified, we're going to be more prepared for the 2026.
Yeah.
Because we still have a young team who need to learn how to compete, who need to learn how to go to the extra one when things doesn't work like how they want.
Yeah, the nice thing is a young team, so they will be together. They will know exactly what each other, you know. And that's, I didn't see that before. I didn't see quality young players that you can last. So Tobo, anything else we need to cover?
Yeah, I just thank you again. It's just a pleasure again to share with you about this and for the work that you're doing. It's a good thing, and for all the community that we're able to do more if we stick together is what I believe, and that God will bless each one of us to be focused and to see to the same direction, and we will see the result.
Okay, thanks a lot, Tobo, and you take care, and I hope you learn something. Well, I can't say soon because this COVID, there's no such thing as soon with the COVID. We have to wait on the COVID, but you stay safe, and thanks for the information.
Thanks.
All right, okay.